Okay. AW0.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
I'm Crystal.
And we are stitching the dream. We went all fancy today.
No, AW0. Hey, it actually tastes as well.
I love it. I love that one.
As the root beer. It is I love it.
It's kind of like if you're dieting or watching your sugar, this one tricks you into thinking you actually had something because it's super sweet.
Good.
I have Crystal Light or something like that.
She's got Crystal Light, which is in my dreams.
We'll get there. So today is Independence Day weekend. It's July 2nd. So
woohoo! Thank you.
If you live in this part of the world.
That's right. You look amazing with that shirt. It is so
it was funny.
cute.
I had my hair this way and I looked at the screen. I went, Crystal, I look like I'm naked. I was like, I gotta make sure.
I said, she looks like the lady going in on the horse naked, and she's like Lady Godiva. I'm like, that's it.
She was a chocolate maker.
Yes, she was.
Anyway.
I don't even know how they came up with that. Lady Godiva chocolate. I mean, I don't even want to go there.
Oh gosh, now I have so many things in my head. We're
Let's
not
move
going
on.
there. Okay, so
let's move on.
So it is Friday.
Yes.
We've got Independence Day weekend, 4th of July weekend coming up. I know there's. Are you doing family stuff?
Yes, we are. We're having a big grill out.
Fun.
I know. I just love. I just had the grandkids from Indiana this past week. I'm tired. Yeah. They are amazing, but oh my gosh, they are so full of energy. And they they nonstop talk. They talk so much, and I did not realize how much, since I've gotten older and all the kids and everybody's moved out, how much I really like it quiet.
It's crazy. I've really become quite accustomed
because your week's coming.
Yeah, I've got them. I have 4 of the 5 grandkids. Just me. Mark will be out of town. I didn't tell you that part. Mark will be out on a work trip. And I have them the 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Yeah. Woo!
Yep. So it's going to be an exhausting week here.
I know. Because yours are just as active and full of energy.
Yep.
And
well, so I'll have a 9-year-old, 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and 6-month-old.
Wow.
So Alex was gonna come and help me, but she starts a new job on Tuesday in the Air Force, but and she moves to a different squadron. So she's like, Mom, I can't take the time off, and I'm like, that's okay. I got this. I've got this. I have got this.
That's right.
I hope I have this.
Well, you will keep them alive and happy.
Yep.
And then pass them on.
Pass them off to one of the other grandparents. Yeah.
That's right.
So, okay. I got this.
Yes. So, we're not really going to go over the whole StitchCon because you've probably seen 1,000 StitchCon videos by now because we are 2 weeks away from it.
We can't, us, we're not very timely.
Well, there's been some important things.
StitchCon was amazing. I will say that. It was
so good. I loved it. I mean, it did not feel like there was 350 to 400 people in there.
I think there was I don't think there were. I think it was 2, but anyway, 250 or so. Yeah. But
it was amazing.
It doesn't feel like it. So, back up. I mean, well, you don't back up. You guys, back up. So I was watching Brenda and the Serial Starter, and I think...
Which you and she have so much in common.
We do. Yeah, on so many levels. But Laura had made a comment that she would love to go to StitchCon, and then Brenda was thinking, no, it's just so many people, it's really intimidating. Brenda, it's not. It does not feel like you are surrounded by 300 people because you have these little small groups then, and you get up and you walk around, and people come and talk to you, and you can go, and it's so casual, the tables, and so laid back.
The tables are well spaced apart.
So you would not feel overwhelmed at all. So
not at all.
You should go.
Yes.
That's all I got. Anyway, what do we want to do first? Do we want to talk about...
Let's do our smalls exchange that we got from StitchCon.
Yep, so this year I was in the smalls exchange. I didn't do it last time, but I did it this time. And I took a picture with, and you did the same thing, took a picture with the people who
got
received
ours.
and I don't have the
On
picture.
their phones.
Yep, and I don't have the
So,
picture.
I don't
so
have it either. Sylvia, send me my picture.
There you go.
You've got my phone number.
So I was in, I believe, the
That is
second
so
group.
stinking
The second
cute.
group, and I, when they called my group of numbers, I went up and picked, and I love wrapped boxes with ribbons and paper that you actually have to open like a present. So there was one wrapped present, so that was the one I chose, and it was from a woman from Colorado named Patty McGee, and on the outside of the box was this three-dimensional card.
Yes,
Check
that
that
is
out.
so cool.
But look it's got the,
I know,
It's
it looks
got
like a
the
mason jar.
yeah, so she made me, and she made this, she does
Oh my
the
gosh.
Stampin' Up
Yeah.
is the name of the,
I used to do stamping.
yeah,
Mhm.
so that's what this is. So
Yes.
Patty McGee, did I say it right again?
Yeah, I think you did.
I did. I'm horrible with names. So Patty made me this, and along with my mason jar card, she made me
That is
a mason jar
so
ornament.
cool.
Isn't it beautiful?
I love it.
Thank you, Patty. I really, really love it. And this is going to
Oh
be
my gosh.
fantastic. In fact, I've already
Oh.
got it out. It's not waiting for Christmas, so
That's
this will
right.
be out. This will probably be out the whole year, and maybe I'll put it away after Christmas. So,
Yeah.
So thank you, Patty. I love it.
So I was in the blue chip group, which was the last group to get called. And I had 36, which was weird because that was your 36 in white.
I was white 36. That's
White.
right. I was in the white.
Yes.
The white group.
And so Steph random, called blocks of numbers. And so my block of numbers were the very last block of numbers called. And when I got up to the table, there was only one present left.
I did not know that.
I know. I picked up the very last exchange of the StitchCon.
That's awesome.
And I tell you, it was in an Ohio red bag.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I opened it up, I obviously looked and it says, "So happy to meet and stitch with you. Enjoy." And it's Marianne from Owensville, which she's come to the keepsakes many times. And it says, "Welcome to Ohio."
And it said the
Oh my gosh.
Ohio's bird is the cardinal.
The cardinal. So I open it up and it is everything Ohio. Look at her gorgeous little bundt cake. And it's Ohio with our bird. And it has a charm on it for 2021.
Oh, look, it's got 310 is the cat. The keepsake
310.
cat.
Yes.
How cute.
Which is all ours. And there's more.
But wait.
But wait. So she also, and this is very rare, to find a cat, pair of
that out.
scissors, and look at 310.
Aww.
Isn't that the cutest
So Marianne
scissor fuck?
made this?
Yes.
That's so cute.
And there's more. It went in my shoe. My flip-flop. And there's more. So she gave me a key ring with the cardinal and says Ohio, and then 310, and then Buckeye Scarlet, and Ohio Lemon Pie. Isn't that clever?
That was very clever.
She had everything Ohio. And I want to tell you, Marianne, on my FO that I'm going to show later, I've already used my Buckeye Scarlet, and I've already used my Ohio Lemon Pie, and I used 310 in my FO that I started at StitchCon and just finished. Isn't that awesome?
Now
I
want
love
some,
it.
Now I want some lemon pie.
Yeah, well, that's what got me to not be Crystal Light anymore. Was lemon pie and everything else.
Did you buy anything at StitchCon?
Oh my gosh. Can we show what I bought?
So I think we're just going to go all out of wonky order here. So
Yeah,
let's do StitchCon purchases.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. Alrighty. So, I want to show you my large... Susan Coates is an employee of Keepsakes. And she... I'm going to throw my glasses down there. I don't need them. She makes...
Yes, you do. You can't read without them.
I can't read. But she makes the most well put together stitch bags, project bags. And when I saw this little pattern, I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. And I love how she has a handle on them.
That's awesome.
And look at these little fox and little forest animals. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. And then here's the front. And I love how her bags are so big so that you can actually put bigger scroll frames in them and everything. And I'm one that I like a bag that I can see what's in it because, I mean, I'm old and I forget lots of stuff.
I didn't notice this, but they're all eating noodles with chopsticks. Check them out. At first I thought they were all knitting, but I'm like, wait a minute. They're eating noodles with chopsticks. That's fun.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
So you bought that at the annex?
At the annex. And then I fell in love with a couple of the blue flower things. This one, where's those glasses? Told you. Okay, so the blue flower that I just fell in love with, it's called Language of Flowers for Spring. It says, the sun shines when I'm with you. Look at this adorable pattern.
Super cute.
Oh my gosh,
I love the
super
words.
cute. It is so cute. And then, we are going on a trip with Sharon, Delisha, and Tony. Lisa and I are in July. Later, at the end of July, we're going to go to Little Nashville, Indiana. And the girls, I had already made these purchases with other things. And Sharon's like, oh, why don't you do this Halloween pattern with us when we go to Little Nashville? We'll start it. And I'm like, what Halloween pattern? So she marched me back in and I bought it. And it's the blue flower also. It says, strange things are seen on Halloween. And it's blue flower and I love it. I really like that. And I think that's going to be a fast stitch.
That's cute.
That would be like a weekend for Lisa. And it might just be a month or so for me if I work on it.
So let me interject something here. They didn't tell me about it.
I mean, I didn't know that you didn't know.
I stepped away from
You did step away because it wasn't the first day.
Yeah, so I had come home for date
Right.
night. I bet you that's when you guys got it.
It was. And I bought the matching. I started the Heart and Hand Counter Blessings with the sheep. And this time I started, what is the name? Patchwork Crow. It says, share your harvest to give meaning to life and peace to your heart. And this is the partner to the Count Your Blessings. And so I really like that. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
Cool little thing.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I just love it. I really like it. So yeah, here's the Count Your Blessings. Here's the sheep that I got that I'm almost halfway done.
Do you have the deer too?
I don't have the deer, but I will be getting the deer.
Those are neat.
I really like them.
I wonder if there'll be more.
That was another.
I wonder if there'll be more down the road.
I know.
Exciting.
And then I fell in love with Lindy Stitches. I saw the models that were stitched up, and the borders were just the most brilliant, beautiful colors. And so this is the first one. I just love it. It says, we would be together and have our books, and at night be warm in our bed, together with the windows open and the stars bright. But look at that border and the birds. Oh, I love it.
That's pretty.
That is so pretty. And then I saw her other one, which is, what do they call those? Jackrabbits? Or jackalopes. And, but the same thing. The border was just, the model was stitched perfectly. The border was just brilliant. And plus, you know, who doesn't love a jackalope with a knapsack on its back with growing cotton sticks? I mean, come on, people.
I know I do.
I do too. I absolutely do. And then last thing that I purchased is the pedal pusher.
I did not see these there.
Oh my gosh, I love pedal pusher. Those are the ones that are my pumpkins and my tulips.
Right.
And this says, "Walk with me where the wildflowers grow." And you all know how I love my flowers. Isn't that gorgeous?
Lovely. Yep.
Oh my gosh, this should be a quick one too.
I think so.
I mean, if you really want to borrow it, I'm sure you'll
Nope.
stitch it up before I even get close.
That's okay.
So those are my purchases.
I have some purchases. I didn't buy a lot because I just had gone to Acorns and Threads the week before. So
Someone's been traveling.
I've been traveling. So I bought Tilly at StitchCon to go along with Wilbur because stinking cute.
And the sheep. What was the sheep called? Wilbur's their pig, but the sheep is that.
For You is by the same. It's called For You, EWE. Anyway, I got Tilly.
Oh my gosh.
She's so cute.
She's got the sweetest little face.
And then I also got the 4th Day of Christmas from Liz Matthews because Liz Matthews was there. And I've got, she is so sweet. Very, very sweet. I
sat
really
at
like
a table,
next to us.
similar to, close.
So anyway, so I bought the 4th day from her because I've got the first 3 that I'm doing on 32 count over 1.
Mm-hmm.
And look, she autographed it. I did that. Can I have your autograph? I got that. So I bought that. Believe it or not, those are the only 2 patterns I bought. I did get some fabric. I was looking for 46 or 56 count, and there wasn't very much, but this was there, and I thought this was nice. This is a 46 count by Seraphim. It's called Tiramisu.
I was just gonna say it's like a blush.
Yeah, it's really, and it's
beautiful.
I know exactly what I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna put the Middle Mist. Here, I'm gonna put this. Just happen to have it. I'm gonna do this on it. The Middle Mist.
Oh,
red
how
sampler.
pretty!
But,
So pretty.
yeah, so I pulled all the colors out, and I think they look lovely.
They do look lovely.
So that was. What? I have something else, but I don't know where it is. It'll come up. Never mind. I bought a needle minder.
Oh,
but I don't know where it is.
Speaking of which, I did too. Oh, and darn.
We are so organized.
We are so organized.
Oh,
I picked this up off the Freebie table. It's a Glendon Place, and it says, "The best time to make friends is before you need them." Wow.
That kind of goes along with the needle minder I bought.
You can't have it.
See, mine says it's too peoply outside.
Yeah, that goes so
kind of the same sentiment, but isn't that great? So this is a Rebel Stitcher needle minder.
Which you also have a coffee cup.
I do.
Yes.
I have a coffee cup that says the exact same thing, so I had to get that.
Yeah. Well, I also bought this needle minder. It's a sunflower. Awesome. And then just throwing things on her floor, which is always
kind of
me.
Apropos.
Yeah. And then I bought this scissor fob, which I would love this to have been a bracelet too. I mean, oh my gosh. The scissor fob with a sunflower.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes, it is. I love it. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to wear that? Me. I want to wear it.
You should wear it.
I should find a way to wear it. And then, the last StitchCon, my name was called for, they have these gifts that they, call your name tag out of when you've registered.
The raffle?
Yeah, it's a raffle. Okay. Yeah. Words. Lots of words. And so last year I was called and given a gift. And this year it was really hilarious because I just happened to wear my LuLaRoe sunflower shirt. It's a black shirt with these big, bold sunflowers all over. You could not have missed me. Mm-mm. And so, all of a sudden, Steph pulls out of the basket Crystal LaRoe, and what did I win? No, actually, Barbara pulled it out. What did I win? Sunflower patterns. It says Summertime Sunshine Sampler from Stitchy Pros. Is that Pros or Prosel?
Pros.
Pros. Look at that sampler, you guys. Sharon was so jealous. I told her she could borrow it when I'm done.
And what else did you get?
And from the same one, Summertime Sunshine. Look at this, guys. Oh, over. There you go. I got that while wearing my sunflower shirt.
Perfect.
It was destiny.
Perfect.
And that's all we purchased.
Yeah, I know. We were good.
Well,
I was good.
You were really good. I was not as good, but I got so many good things.
But I did make some purchases when I went to Portland, when I went to Acorns and Threads.
Yes.
Twice. I went there twice.
You got to tell that story about the second time.
No, that's okay.
Oh.
I bought this at the first day I went, the La-Di-Da little summer sampler. And I didn't know. So this was my StitchCon start. This is when I started at StitchCon. And I didn't realize until I got home and went out to Instagram to post my picture. There's a Sal. There's a little summer sampler Sal.
Oh, how fun.
So I barged into that one. I completely bogarted into that one.
Hey, I'm biting myself.
I'm here.
That's right.
Nobody's minded, I don't think. But anyway, so I started this, and I bought that. This was going to be my StitchCon start, but I didn't. So this was a Plum Street Sampler Goodbye Fall, because I did Hello Winter. We both did Hello Winter. So I thought this would be fun to put on the table with it. So Goodbye Fall, Hello Winter. So we got that. And then I also bought from Jeanette Douglas Vintage Acorns. So this was an exclusive to Acorns and Threads. So they had a couple of exclusives along their countertop, and I just thought this was pretty, and I wanted to get one of the exclusives because
absolutely beautiful.
Although I will be back in Portland. Mark's already said, I want to go back, like, to live. No, he wants to go back to visit. So
I might have to, like, go into one of your carry-on bags.
Okay. So this one, I had it in my hand. I put it down. I didn't mean to put it down. And I was thinking about it for days after my visit to Acorns and Threads. So we went out to, one day on vacation, we went out to Seaside, Oregon, just to kind of go out to the coast, have lunch, get some saltwater taffy, which I've been eating since I got back. And on the way back from Seaside, we stopped again at Acorns and Threads, and I bought it. So this is from Reflet de Soie. It's Jardin Italian garden.
Wow.
But look how pretty that is.
That is beautiful.
I got the whole kit, except the fabric. But look at it. I look at those flowers.
So pretty.
I don't know what it was, but you know how every now and then something just... This one...
grabs you.
I was driving home after our first visit when I didn't buy it, and I was like, man, I wish I really should have bought that. I really should have bought that. And Mark's like, well, we can go back. And it was, days later, and every day I was like, man, I really should have bought that. But
yeah.
So because
that is so pretty.
Because I didn't buy it the first day, and I caught them right at the end of their work day, so I think they stayed open a little late for me. I had to buy the whole kit.
That's right.
Oh,
that's the way we roll.
This lovely silk.
Love it.
This one I'm really excited. But what I like most is these strips of flowers. I thought, how fun would that be to do separate, just to do on their own. So it's kind of like little borders.
It's so pretty.
In the middle. I don't know. I just thought it was very pretty.
I love it.
So that was my Acorns and Threads story.
Awesome.
Part of my story. That was my purchases.
That is
It was
so
a really neat
awesome.
store. I really enjoyed it there.
Yes. So what other happened at StitchCon, but I didn't purchase it. Sharon is in our group, our crockpot group, and she was just like, does anybody have any grind guards? I love to use grind guards because she feels that her hands get a little dirty and sometimes get
grime on her stuff.
Grime. So I had a handful of grind guards at my house, and she was just like, and I don't like using grind because they slip a little bit. So I said, I've got grind guards. She goes, I will switch you 2 project bags for your grind guards. I think I got the better end of the deal. Wait till you see this. And they're both Garan total bags. This is me. Look at these beehives and bees. And it had a little notions bag with it. Guys, this is gorgeous. So I got this, and then this is the sweetest pattern I've ever seen. Look at this. Oh, it's upside down. There you go. Look at these.
Wow.
They're gorgeous.
Super cute.
So cute and colorful and beautiful.
So it looks like somebody's already using that one.
Yeah, I'm using both of them actually. I had to
Good
take
for
the
you.
stuff out.
Good for you.
And pretty much, there was one other thing pertaining to StitchCon. So Sharon, Tony, Delisha, and I, she was not there when we started it. We started a little freebie chicken pattern from
Keepsakes.
Keepsakes.
I think
That's right.
Well, that's where I got it from.
Yeah, the freebie, and which I took yours, so I'll give it back now.
Fair is fair. I
But
took your money.
I know. But Tony had this cute gingham fabric so that I could do, and I have nicknamed
Look how
this
cute it is.
Baby Fat Feet because of Tony's story as a child. Growing up, had this chicken that had unusually large feet, so I made my feet thicker and bigger. But this is so
Baby fat
cute.
feet.
I did. I call it. I should actually put in small
You should.
baby fat feet
You should totally
underneath
do
that.
Baby fat feet. Oh,
And so
I
it's
want
just
you to.
so cute. So I started this and just finished this at StitchCon, which
Look
is
at
just
you.
I know. And that was with
Wow.
grandkids and everything. So it's so adorable. And, you all know that I have chickens. So I'm going to have the wonderful finisher finish it in a
Attempt to
little
finish
thing.
it.
And I'm going to put it up on the top. We have little corners up in the top of our cabinets. So I have an FO. We're so out of rhythm with this.
Crazy. Yeah.
So do you have anything?
I haven't finished anything. I do have.
Some whips?
Yeah. Do you have any whips?
I do have whips.
So, well, this I have. What I stitched mostly at StitchCon. So I had the one start, which I didn't show you. Let me show you the start.
It's so true.
Let me find the start. Okay.
Yes.
So this was my little
Oh.
summer sampler
So
start.
beautiful. It looks like one of those little cute naps.
So,
You know.
right? So I'm doing this 1/1 on 46 count.
Wow.
So Yamir from Almond M&M's stitches all kinds of high count
She was
over ones.
impressive.
And she's inspired me to do this. So this is a 46 count 1/1. And I'm using
You guys could be such besties.
some
Amir, you were amazing. We loved you.
yeah. So I'm using these cotton threads that I got from, I think they're from Gutermann, is the brand Gutermann. But they're a fine cotton thread. So it's actually working really well to stitch on this 46 count. Anyway, I've been posting this on, this is the one, this is the one that I invited myself to their Sal. So you can watch my progress on Instagram. I'm there.
That is, those dainty women's, little handkerchiefs that they had, or little dainty napkins, with that being in the corners. That is just so precious.
Well, because I'm very dainty.
Yes, you are. You're such a lady.
Such a lady. So the other thing that I worked on mostly at StitchCon was that long dog sampler that I'm doing on 40 count 1/1. It's called Pavane for these times. I'm not sure what that means, but that's where I'm at now. So I think it's turning out really, really pretty.
It's gorgeous.
So I think the floss is a little heavy for what I'm doing, but that's okay. It was my first try at high count 1/1, and I love the colors.
What count is that?
40. This is a 40. So I was very disappointed though, because I opened this up. It was just some 40 count floss that I found in my stash. I never really looked at it that closely, but when I opened it up just today, hold on, Lisa. I don't know if it'll show. At the crease, it doesn't show. At this crease, it's all yellowed. This crease here it's just very, very yellowed. So
it's very obvious when you see it in person.
Yeah, you can't really see. Well, anyway.
A tiny bit.
So I'm gonna, before I go any further, I think I'm gonna try to get that yellow out because.
What do you guys think? I was telling her I thought maybe a Tide pen might do it, but if you guys have any other ideas too.
Yeah. So what do you know that'll get old yellow out of white linen? Because I don't think it's. I think it's just age on a crease. I think it is too. Anyway, so that's
it yellowed.
So I will. Anyway, I was sad when I saw that, but is what it is.
And you've gotten so far in it that you don't want to,
right?
Yeah. So she really needs to get that out. If you guys have any ideas, without getting the rest of it wet or anything, because that will definitely.
So sad days for me, but it's all good.
It will be.
And this is already a restart, so this is the one I started with the different colors and anyway.
Yes.
That's what I worked on at StitchCon.
Oh.
I have I was going to work on this on my plane ride to Portland, but I was watching Bridgerton instead. That's a steamy show. Oh my gosh.
On the airport. On the airplane.
So yeah.
I can't imagine watching something like that on the airplane.
I was a little embarrassed. I had it on my iPad, and I'm sitting on the seat. The flight out, I had the window seat, so it was no big deal. But the flight back, I had the aisle seat, and I'm watching Bridgerton. And anybody who's seen Bridgerton knows it's steamy. There are some steamy bedroom scenes. So
they don't show hardly anything.
Well,
but,
they don't show. They show a lot for anyway.
I did see his butt once.
They show a lot. Anyway, so I'm watching. I've got it on my iPad. I'm watching it. The aisle's this way, and then these scenes are coming up, and I'm like, I'm holding my hand to block it, and I'm tilting away from the aisle, and I'm looking back, like, oh my gosh, is it? Fast forward. It's like, oh my god. It was steamy. Needless to say, I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done on the plane. But what I was going to stitch, I was going to work on this one here, Kathy Barrick's Quaker Dwelling.
So beautiful.
And I did actually work on this.
It's one of those that it looks good in the picture, but when she's stitching it,
right,
it's absolutely beautiful.
I started filling in the bricks, and I filled in the window, and I started in on the next window and part of the door. So, little by little, I'm making some progress here, but it's really cute. It's really, really a pretty, pretty one. So that, and the only other thing I stitched on. So I'm in the Modern Folk Embroidery.
This is breathtaking.
2021 Sal, and the June piece came out, and then I went on vacation. I didn't want to take this because it's on scroll frame, so I didn't take this on vacation. And then StitchCon was next, and I didn't want to do that. And then we had another event happen directly after StitchCon, so I was really behind to get my June done in June, and I failed. I was one day off, but I got it done. So here's this bit here is the June section, but look how great this thing looks. Love this.
Now I have to ask you.
Yes,
I've seen other people on Instagram that they've done it, and they've done it in different colors. Did you choose this, or was these the colors that they did? This is the colors
that it was, the sample was stitching. And
because that is just beautiful.
Yeah, so it's 932 and 3750, and I'm doing it on 56 count white. But check this out. Oh my gosh, talk about heart attack, because rookie, I guess. Look how close I am to the edge.
Oh my god!
It's like, what the?
And you're supposed to know these things.
I've never stitched before.
Never. She's a beginner. I have to ask you a question.
Me? I'm the only one here, so I guess me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I could ask them the question. They just won't be able to reply.
It'll be a while
I'm looking in the back here, and I'm like, what the heck is that? What is this? This is an ornament, so and it's like What is that?
So funny you should ask. Quite funny. I've got these little tags here. So let me back up. Back up. That's my word. So on my little project bags here, I label them so I can find what I'm stitching. So like this is, and then when Pavane for these times. So when I have this in my cabinet, I can alphabetically.
Oh my gosh!
So this is, you know, the label of what each project is, and I've got one of, you know, for every project that I've got current. When I finish them, I write my finish date on it.
Oh my gosh!
So here's my blooming bouquets, beautiful, which
is
up here.
there.
You can't quite see it, and that's the date I finished it. And then I put all of them that I finished this year on this little ring.
That is the most clever thing I've ever heard.
Why, thank you. I think I came up with it myself.
Oh my gosh!
So this gives me a little.
And look at all your finishes.
I know,
it actually lets you see
right?
the progress you've made.
Well, because normally, you know, you finish things, you have fully finished it, you give it away, you put it away, you hang it up, whatever. And then you're like, man, I never finished anything. You know what? Yes, I do. I do. I finish stuff.
I may have to copy this. That is brilliant because I'm the same way. I'm like, what have I done? I don't even know what I've done.
Yep, so
and I'm definitely not organized like that.
I am.
Oh
So it
my
starts,
gosh.
you know, so February, it looks like February 14th was my first finish of the year. You know, and then March 18th, March 9th, May, February. Yeah, so.
That is brilliant.
And then I have this hanging up on a little ornament thing so I can
I'm
see.
looking and I'm like, what is that? I was like, oh my gosh.
Isn't that fun?
That is so brilliant.
Why, thank you. I went to college.
Yeah. So did I, but no. That is so clever.
So those are all my whips, and those are all my finishes.
I still
I
have
one more purchase, but we'll do that.
Yes. I actually, which is hilarious, so I was on, this is one of my starts. Look at that flower. See? For my StitchCon start. But what happened was, this is untied. What happened was, I had seen her thing that she had made for her mom that you guys, you know, knew about.
That
See,
guy
there
up there.
No, that way.
One.
There, no.
You know, you get it. You get the idea.
So I thought, oh my gosh. And then on Stitch Unloading, this came up and I said, that kind of reminds me of Lisa's.
It's in the same series.
Duh. It's number 2 and it's called Cheerful in the Blooming Bouquets. Yeah. Janice Douglas. What are you I knew what they were. Mm-hmm. Jeanette Douglas did this. And I thought, oh my gosh, that would be such an amazing StitchCon start. Well, it was. And it is. And so I'm going to work on this. And then when I was showing, Sharon goes, oh, didn't Lisa just do one of those? And I'm like, no, Lisa didn't do this. And she goes, she did. She did the first one.
The fourth one.
Fourth one. And I'm like, what? And and it is the same series, same person who designed it. And I'm like, that's probably why I liked it so much. Okay. So anyway, that was my StitchCon start. And then the other thing that I worked on, which I cannot show you a picture of, because I don't know where it is right now. I just have the pattern. It's Plum Street's Pomegranate Santa. Ooh. And look, I got all I had when I first. I did. It goes like this. So I had just had like a little scrolly leaf. I did the whole pomegranate. And then I also did, look at the rest of the vine. So I actually got some stitching done, which I'm amazed that I did because I went around and visited with everybody. I love them.
I try to. I'm not really good at that, but I did get out of my chair a few times and walk around.
You did.
So I'm getting better little by little.
Yeah. It's rubbing off on her little by little. But I mean, just meeting so many of the wonderful, I love my sisters, Bevan, Sylvia. There was a mother-daughter team that, Lordy Day, I want to know what that mother uses because she looked like she was a sister to her own daughter. And it
beautiful.
wasn't because her daughter wasn't beautiful. It was because the mother just looked so young. Her skin was just, I'm like, what? So anyway, it was great. Got to see Sarah again and all the Tennessee people and just got to see everybody. It was just so nice to go around and see people you don't normally get to see.
Well, and not only that, it was our first big event post-COVID.
This is true.
So that was very exciting.
It was very exciting. I actually did not get peopled out at all because I was just so excited to see everybody.
I didn't get peopled out, and I always get peopled out.
Yeah, but you're by yourself a lot, so it's nice to actually for you to get out in something that you love to do with other people who share your love and passion. So, what else do you have?
We have this.
Okay, so guys.
You know how Crystal has this one issue?
Buy multiple charts. So, I am giving away for the celebration of our freedom, the 4th of July. I'm going to give you guys one of my basket of freedom. It's the Patriotic. This is you can make. This pattern has 3 different things. It's the Scarlet House Patriotic Scissor Pocket. But look at this basket with the flowers and the flag. And then you've got the smaller, and then you have a scissor fob and everything. So I am sharing this with you guys. So you just need to say...
Patriotic?
Patriotic.
Patriotic.
In your comments, and this will go to one of you guys.
Yep.
And then when you get it, let me know, and we can stitch them together.
Yay.
Because this is something that I can put up all summer and spring. So, Patriotic. It's yours.
I like the daisies in it.
Of course you do. Daisy's our favorite flower.
So this one will, on our next video in 2 to 4 weeks.
We're going to be before 4 weeks.
We'll do our best.
We will do our best.
We do have, anyway. So we will do that.
Yes.
That's all we can give.
Oh. Thank you for sharing your time with us. We value your time so much, and we thank you. Your comments just make it so much more fun.
You really do. I love the comments.
I do too. I love reading them.
Sometimes I'll reread them just for and giggle.
I've done that. Yeah. Yes, that is so awesome. And for those of you who didn't come to StitchCon, since you can call Keepsakes and see if you can get on the wait list.
Well, I don't think they've opened it yet.
They haven't opened it yet.
Different this year. So watch Just Keep Stitching to find out any updates on next year's StitchCon, because they're going to do it. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're going to do it a little bit differently just to make it more fair for
everybody.
Yep.
So we love you guys.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you
for
everyone.
having fun for us.
Yep. Happy 4th of July. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Crystal.
And we are stitching the dream.
Yay.